My father said, my father, Brandon, said, you guys can't just come into her room for surgery. Like, you purposely, like, put me on my emergency bed just to, like, take care of me during surgery. My father put the kibosh to that, and he's like, yeah, you guys can't come in her room just for surgery or whatever when you're not acknowledging her in the third world plane. Like, that's how stupid humanity is. Humanity's like, let me get her like sick and like on her emergency room and like on the verge of a coma and like I'll take care of her. But like in normal 3D reality, I'm going to act like she's like the biggest bitch in the world, or like I don't know who she is, or like she's a normal person, or she's just an average person, or I'm just going to act like that. But like meanwhile, I'm like, oh my God, I just want to put her on her emergency bed so I can take care of her, like, you know, magically. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. You have to like acknowledge me first in like the third world, this world, the 3D world, the third world. And then maybe you can work on me metaphysically. But you have to acknowledge me first in the third world. You have to take care of me first in the third world. You have to take me grocery shopping. I mean, physically take me grocery shopping. I mean, physically take me clothes shopping. I mean, physically take care of me to be eligible to take care of me metaphysically. Oh, I just have to like acknowledge her in telepathy and say I'll take care of her, but then never actually take care of her, like to be able to take care of her on her emergency bed. And that's like the cool thing, and I can like tell my friends all about it and like brag about it in telepathy, but like I don't have to actually do anything physical in like the third world to like take care of the princess. I can just leave the princess to die in the third world, and like it doesn't matter because like, everything's magical, and like I don't have to like even acknowledge her in the third world. I don't even have to acknowledge her. What do you mean I have to take her grocery shopping? What do you mean I have to take her clothes shopping? You have to come correct first in the third world, then you can have the magical world. I guess we're rewriting the codes because of this worst case scenario being played out in my head. It's going to get so much worse if I take care of you physically, and if I look after you physically, and I take care of you like you're the princess physically. Wouldn't that be the complete opposite? Like if you take care of fake princess and acknowledge the fake princess as the princess, that's when things got bad. That's when things got really bad. This whole last 10, 15 years, the more you acknowledge fake princess, the worse things got. The more you acknowledge me in the last 44 years, the better things got. It's really not that hard to see in my own life. The more you acknowledge me, the better life gets. The less you acknowledge me, the more you acknowledge fake princess, the worse life gets. So stop it with the lies. It's going to be so much worse if we take care of you, Alyssa. No, it's not. It's going to be so much worse if you don't take care of me. I don't know what this backwards fucking lie bullshit is, but it's just not the truth. I had the worst sleep ever. I kept waking up. It's like extremely hot in my room. It's like a sauna. It's like hot and dry. I had to like crack open the window. It's like below freezing outside because it's covered in snow. I had to put the fan on. I just kept waking up and I kept feeling like super angry, and it was like super hot in my room, and it was just like so, and I kept like waking up like completely awake and then like groggy asleep at the same time. No idea what I dreamt about. I don't remember any of my dreams. I just remember it was really uncomfortable, horrible sleep all night long. And it was awful. And then I woke up. The snow is nice. Snow is nice, but it's February 12th. I'm gonna have to start like thinking about like putting my life back together in a normal thing if my father doesn't come and get me. And it's like, I can't believe I'm doing this. And of course, like Brandon's nowhere to be found. Brandon's not sitting on my bed anymore. Brandon's hardly audible. I'm hearing my friends saying the worst case scenarios out to me. This is what always happens. There, because it's your dad, listen, there is no Brandon Lee. Oh, okay. There's no Brandon Lee. I heard it. I heard that. Did you hear that? It's because it's your dad, Alyssa. There's no Brandon Lee. No, this is like what always happens. It's like at the very end, like they just like stop talking, or like, then there's like the very negative, like, go get a job, Alyssa. We can't take care of you out here. That's what they said to me in Sedona this morning. It was like a worst case and everything. I'm like, is that what's gonna happen when I go out there and then I have to come back here, live with my little brother for a little while until I get a job and then settle down in Burlington, and then that's what we said was our worst case scenario. Like, well, I guess like, at least we have each other. You know what I mean? When you have like that one sibling that you can just get along with or whatever. And yeah, it's like so calmed down like magically and whatever. And it's just like, I don't even know like what to tell you. Meanwhile, last night I didn't see anything crazy. Like when I went to sleep, obviously the simulation is partially on because of what we saw 2 nights ago. And, um, you know, that was disgusting, right? That was disgusting. And were you taking care of the princess then? Clearly not. Clearly not. That was not taking care of me. I just get it through your fucking head. That's not taking care of the princess. You guys are so weird. I've already said that. Like that is called like people that just don't want to see me happy, that are abusive, that are illegal, that are narcissists. You're so much more than a narcissist if you're doing something illegal. Come on, guys. So, we started off the year with narcissists and we ended with like just like that. We have people like talking about it on podcasts. I just saw a shadow move in my room. Um, yeah, so it's like I want to do something, Matt. Like my father like was like, "Oh my God, like it's just paint or whatever." Like that's great, Colin, that like you want to show off and like make the background look like paint and everything. Like it's so fine. Like we've done this before. But like I guess I'm literally not in charge at all, because like if I want my father to come over and pick me up in 3D, I get like him saying it's just paint. Like that's the answer I get. And it's like I gotta be like, "Oh yay, magical. Oh my God, it's magical." Like it's so annoying. Like there's nothing happening, you know what I mean? And I'm just so angry and I'm so pissed off that like it's gonna be me and my siblings again, and maybe they are gonna have like a hissy fit and get super paranoid and say something stupid to me like that. Am I driving out there for more disappointment? Everybody's talked about me in telepathy for an entire year, and it's just like, oh, you're just gonna like pretend nobody did that or whatever. It's called clearing out the timelines. We're clearing out the timelines. We're cleaning out the timelines, right? Obviously, that never occurred in this timeline, and there was like never a bleed through until we're almost 50 years old, when we're like old enough to handle it. Because we're literally falling down to level one. And that would mean, you know, that kind of stuff would happen to cause level one to like come out, right? Okay, is everyone clear? Does it have anything to do with taking care of the princess? No, it has to do with falling to level one. Does that make sense? Or are you guys that stupid? My life was always the best. Like, first of all, I was always taken care of. Okay. I'm still kind of taken care of, but like, it's like the more you push, like the more the anti-force pushes. And like that's what's causing these weird things to happen and these like pimple popping anomalies and whatever to happen. And we obviously should know that by now. But like here I am in the middle. Here I am in the middle, yet again. It's great. It's amazing. It's so fun. Same thing that happened to me in Kenosha. I'm like, Chris Evans, do you hear this? Hello? Can you come and get me? Chris Evans, hello? Hello? Chris Evans, hello? My dad's like, they hear you. I'm like, they hear me? Where the hell's Chris? Like where the fuck is Chris at? And then like everybody comes over in spirit. Nobody's there embodied. Why is that? I guess I'm not in control of 3D. I'm only in control of spirit. Why is that? It makes no sense. It makes no sense because you have like a bunch of like jealous, envious molecules that find their life hideous. And I've heard you say the answer multiple times, but that entire memory has gotten wiped, and they have no memory of their life being anything but excruciating pain because that whole portion of their life has been completely mind wiped. So they literally have no memory of when the princess was treated well and how much better their life was. How they were a happy yoga goer at the time when the princess was being treated well and being driven all around her third world. She was just being driven all around her third world, wherever she wanted to go. She never drove anywhere unless she had to drive to him. Okay, you're at that place, I'll drive to you. And then, he'll drive her to sushi. He'll drive her to Thai food. He'll drive her to Indian food. He'll drive her to the mall. He'll drive her to San Francisco. He'll drive her to Santa Barbara. He'll drive her to Vegas. You know what I mean? Like, you forgot that like, all of that was mind wiped. All of that was mind wiped. How easy it was, how easy life was when the princess was treated well. That's weird. Didn't you have like a really good boyfriend at the time too, Becky? Just saying. Oh, what's that? You didn't need my boyfriend at that time because you had a really good boyfriend that you were super obsessed with at that time? Mm. Oh, you didn't need my boyfriend? You weren't like how you are now. You're always like, I need her boyfriend. I need Hayden. I need Hayden. I need Ryan. I need them. Okay, it's not gonna work for me. I need them. Okay, I need them. Okay. Oh, what's that? You had like an actual boyfriend then too, and you were like super obsessed with him, but you forgot. But you forgot you were very, very happy as well. Oh my God. It's like you have like a real life live demonstration. I'm gonna need her boyfriend. He needs to post on social media because I need him to. It's like the stupidity runs so deep. It's like you can't even remember how like visceral your good life was when the real sister's life was good. It's insanity. And here I am, like worried, like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to like pack up my car and actually drive. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? And then I have them saying, like, it's gonna get so much worse if we support you, Alyssa. Like, why do we have to even play out the worst case scenarios? Like, why is this world so stupid and so fucked when it's really that simple? Like, you just take care of the princess and your life is like automatically good. It's just we have to rehearse the worst case scenario, Alyssa, lest it happen. Lest it occur, Alyssa. Why is our life like this by like now? Why is our life like this? We have to do all these fucking weird things that we don't want to do, even rehearse the worst case scenario and make me very angry over walls. But like, why do we even have to do these weird things? Why aren't I privileged in 3D and only privileged by the stars and privileged by is that seriously a fucking stupid ass fake princess asking that question? I just answered you. I just spent 15 minutes answering you. You're all starting to feel very spoiled by the stars and like very lucky to be an alien and stuff like that, but you don't know why it's not correlating to 3D, the third world. Are you that kind of stupid? How many times have I said it? I just said it. I literally just said it for 15 minutes. If Paris has dementia, clap your hands. If Paris has dementia, clap your hands. If Paris has dementia and you really wanna, I don't know, blah blah, you can blah 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 blah, blah clap your hands. Okay, so the new game that I'm watching is called Until Dawn. That's pretty good. And and being a weirdo. I'm at a roller skating rink right now, and I'm talking about this while the roller skating rink is full of meaty little children with their meaty little jumpsuits on and their meaty little roller skates. Okay, and their meaty little arms. You know how kids have like those chubby little arms? It's like that. Okay, so I was playing Until Dawn. There's like this new like version of video games where it's just like you control the conversation and like you walk around a little bit. But like once like the scary stuff takes over, like you don't do anything. You just like watch it like a movie. You just have to press like triangle to like make it jump over the tree vine in the ground, which is called a stem, which is called a root. And it's like, oh, there's the tree root there, and then you have to jump over it or you're gonna trip. Press triangle right now. Triangle. It's like it looks like a really hard game to play Until Dawn, but it's like more of like a movie. And it's like this whole new style of video game that like I don't remember last year. And that was just last year, guys. It was just last year when I was in Kenosha playing a ton of video games with my friends online. I've been looking for this game that we played last year and I can't remember the name. And I can't remember the name, but it was like so good. It was like these four teenagers or 20 something year olds, whatever, and they get like stuck in this house. I think it's like on an island because you need like a boat to get off of the thing. And it's like a murder mystery type thing with like these four people. And then like the different choices you make determines like who dies in it. Or like, I don't remember if there's a way to keep all, because I think we played it a couple of times to like try to like not kill the friends. And I think there was like four friends because we were like, oh my God, that's our friend. Like, go back and like try to fix it. I played it with my friend online. His name's Spurweezy. But yeah, so I don't remember the name of that game, and I don't feel like asking him for some reason. Sometimes like I just like want to like get it back psychically. You know what I mean? I'm like, what's that name of that game? And then like hoping psychically it'll like come to my like YouTube for you page or something. But anyway, I watched Until Dawn. It's like okay, like the new type of video game is very interesting. I mean, it's fine for me since I'm just like sitting here. You know what I mean? I always say I'm playing the game. And it really doesn't bother people when I say that. It's really funny. But I just saw a little black bird fly across my TV. Yeah, I mean, I'm just sitting here and like I'm like, "Oh my god." I know they're and I was like so hopeful. I think like yesterday or like 2 days ago, I was like, "Wow, they're making progress." Like and then I like slept all day yesterday because like as soon as like I feel like we're making progress, I'm like because otherwise like, I'm just like on like kind of on crack cocaine all the time, like worried about my own life and that my friends are going to let me down or disappoint me one more time and then be like, Alyssa, go get a job. And I'm like, okay, fine. I have to go drive back to New Jersey then because you guys are assholes, okay? And like, you're liars. You're liars, okay? You're a liars. You're liars for some reason. You don't want to take care of special princess. You want to hang out with fake princess for another year. You too. Okay, I think I heard you. You're liars. No wonder I called Gigi the smartest, okay? Liars. So anyway, I mean that's like my life and then I'm distracting myself with like video games and being like, "Oh, I was relieved." I don't even remember how I thought they made progress, but like some part of me was like, "Oh, they made progress." They made progress. And they're like, "That's what happens when she gets Colin Farrell. Maybe I don't want to support her." And they're like, "No, you dumbass. That's why we're looking at it now. So we can be like, you and you are not invited to the wedding. Goodbye." Did my eyes turn bright purple when I said that? That's what we're talking about, okay? And they're like, well, why wouldn't that happen now? Because I feel like that I wouldn't do anything like that now. It's like because you're literally part robot. You're literally part synthetic. You're part robot. You lost your organic self a very long time ago when you did that. We started this synthetic program because of you. Because we said you're not invited to the wedding and you're not going to infect Julian or anyone else to do stuff like that. Right? Oh my god, all I have to do is drive her to the mall and my life will be so much better. That was another time when we were like, what did we used to say? We're living the dream. And that was before Mattel. That was before Mattel. And it was the same thing. We were like, we have literally the best life ever. How's it going to get better than this? It can't possibly get better than this. This is the best. This is the best. And then he started to get freaked out and paranoid that I was going to take him away from the waves. Why would I take you away from the waves? So weird. He got paranoid. He got paranoid that I was going to take him away from the waves, of all things. He'd be like, I had a dream you took me away from the waves again. You know it wasn't just one dream. You know it wasn't because he would say it a lot. He would say it a lot. So you know it wasn't just one dream. He's like, there's the perfect set and you wouldn't let me go out. It was some fake princess trying to intercept him, and he got paranoid from it. I'm telling you, I never said he couldn't go out ever. 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 Oh, you guys think I'm joking. I'm not joking. That's exactly what happened. You're gonna take me away from the waves. Why? Why would I do that? I'm not gonna do that. Please stop being paranoid. Please stop being paranoid. Humanity, collective, general public, can you not be paranoid? I'm not gonna take you away from the waves. It's crazy. It's crazy speak, okay? It's crazy. I'd literally just go to the beach, while he was on the waves and just like sit there. La la la. Doody doody doo. You think there would be like a ton of like girlfriends or something like sitting on you would think that, right? There'd be like a ton of like other girlfriends like sitting on the sand, like watching their boyfriend. No, there was like never any other girlfriends. It was literally like just me on the beach. Like, talk about a weird space anomaly. That's kind of weird. It was never any other girlfriends ever. It was always just me. Maybe like a Grom and like his dad. That's like about it. There was never any other girlfriends. I would just be the only one and sitting there. And I'd be fine or whatever. And like after like a couple hours, I'd be like, come in. I'm hungry. Come in. And eventually he would come in and then we'd go get some food. But there was never any other girlfriends. It was like always literally just me. Like always. Isn't that weird? It's so weird. These are like surfer beaches. Okay, so it's kind of different than like a normal, like everyday civilian beach where it's like an everyday person. Then there's like families and stuff. But, like surfer beaches are like literally like for surfers. Like it's just for surf. So it's like, especially in California, it's just like packed to the brim with like surfers. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to like go in like that water when they're like surfing and stuff and get in their way. Like I would go in like maybe up to my knees or whatever if I get like a little warm or something, but like that's about it. But yeah, it's not like a regular everyday person beach. Just like packed to the brim of surfers, and I would just like go and like take my little blanket, whatever, maybe my book. Never an apple. I'd never bring like an apple to the beach and just like chill. Yeah, no, you think there'd be like tons of girlfriends to like hang out with on the beach. Like, oh hey, what's up? Like your boyfriend's here too. Like, let's hang out together. You think that would happen, right? I would think that would happen. No, that would never happen. It was definitely a space anomaly back then. I would always be the only girlfriend like sitting on the beach. And like what are the other girlfriends doing? Like where are you? Why aren't you like doing the same thing? Um But yeah, now I gotta sit here and wait for Colin Farrell to never show up and be disappointed again because, like, I'm a crazy person and, like, Colin Farrell has no idea who the fuck I am, right? Just like Chris Evans has no idea who I am. Like, I Brandon Lee, like, shouting at me last year, like, they hear you. I'm like, what? That's why I like made these videos. I'm like, they hear me? Okay, then Chris, like, come and get it. Like, I wanted to record it. Like, okay, he's not coming to get me. Why is that? Why is that? Yeah, that's fun. Well, I hope not. Are you allowed to bully Chris Evans? Because he said he was held back by a bunch of bullies. Are you allowed to bully Chris Evans? Are you allowed to bully Colin Farrell? Alyssa, if they hear you, we hear you too. You will literally have nothing if anything happens to me. I am all the energy that is. That means I'm the energy that's talking to me, the queen, right now. You will have nothing if anything happens to me. You will have nothing if anything happens to my court. Are you an idiot? Are you a fucking idiot? Do you want me to go back to my void forever and take my court with me? Are you really that stupid? Are you really that stupid? Paris has dementia. I've already said it. Didn't I? Okay.